Hi guys, it's your girl Joyceline Kay, and yeah, we will be crocheting with Joyceline Kay. So today we are going to be making this skirt with an elastic waistband. It originally came in a picture with just rope, so I decided to put elastic. For the top, I'll be making a tutorial. I don't know when yet. I don't want to promise you guys that it's coming very soon, but it will come. And if you're a beginner, don't worry about it. Before the end of this video, by the end of this video, you'd be able to put elastic on your skirt. You'll be able to make ruffles on your skirt and change colors. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. Let's get to it already. Guys, so these are the materials that I'll be using for this skirt. I'm using 100% acrylic yarn, and it is actually available in Walmart if you're in the US. If you're in Canada, you can also get it, but I doubt you can get it anywhere. The alternate of this yarn is Red Hat super jumbo size, or jumbo size or super silver size. 2 sizes. Okay, I might not use all of this. I might use more than this, but yeah, that's it. And I'm using okay, the yarn description is actually 7 ounces. It's very heavy. 7 ounce, 198 grams. Okay, so if your yarn is not up to that, or your strands are not this big, I'll advise you to double your strand of whatever yarn you're using if it's not this big. And you need your elastic. So I'm using elastic. This is 26 inches of elastic, and my tape, of course, and you need your needle. Okay, needle and thread to the color of the elastic that you want to use. And also I'm using pin 3.75 millimeters, so that's what I'll be using. So first of all, we'll start by joining the elastic because I need it to be together. Okay, so I'm going to just sew in this elastic unprofessional way. Okay, you can join it like this, you can join it like this if you want it to be smoother, which is what I'm going to do. If you have a sewing machine, you can just run it through your sewing machine, but I don't even know how to sew, guys. Do you guys know that I don't even know how to use a sewing machine? I only know how to crochet. I'm planning to learn though, but there's a lot of things to do, man. I don't have strength to learn something now when there are so many crochet designs that are in my head. Maybe with time I will learn, but for now I'm just going to sew this thing through. Okay, now it's secured. Yeah. Okay, so now we're going to start with our crochet tutorial from here. I'm bringing in my yarn. Unfortunately, because it is a customer order and she wants this color, I don't usually like doing tutorials with black, but here we go. It doesn't mean anything. I think you guys are going to see. Yeah, I can see it through the phone, so yeah. Okay, so you just put in your pin, bring out your yarn. This might be a little bit stressful when you start, okay, but don't worry, you're going to get it. So that's it. I just locked it up with a single crochet. You can repeat, go backward, and you see how I started it. Or let me do it again. Total beginners, this is it. Just put it through. You can wrap this second one so that you're getting more secured. Then you take in, bring out, and bring out again. That is done. Now I'm releasing my tail. You can crochet with it, but I don't want to stress myself. So you go in again, bring out the yarn. We are doing double crochet, okay? So you take in the first one. Okay, I said it that it's going to be a little bit difficult, but just keep going because I'm trying to do video and all that. That's why it's looking like it's difficult. If it's just me, I'll just take it out sharp, but because I'm videoing, I guess it's going to be a little bit stressful. But don't be discouraged. I did it. Yay, the first two is done. Trying to hide everything, trying to take everything, working through this big part of yarn. Okay, now that's 3 double crochet there. Let's do this. So you just have to make sure you release your hand and make sure that you're taking enough yarn. And after doing a few trial, you're going to be able to do it seamlessly without stress. But from the beginning, it's going to be difficult for you, okay? But don't give up, keep trying, because once you can do this, it will help you so much with other outfits, because you can put your, there are some people that have waist size of 26 and their hip size is 40 or 37, so you need the waist to expand, you need it to. And crochet does not have this elasticity limits. It has very short limit for elasticity, so it doesn't stretch too much like an elastic would do. So you need an elastic for jobs like that. So this is how you can put in your yarn through the elastic. You're very welcome. So I'm just going to do this till I get round. You can see, the secret is you have to put it to be very thick, because when it draws, you don't want it to show. Okay, you don't want it to show through the elastic, so you have to put it to be very thick. So you have to make it to be thick. You understand? Yeah. So I'm just going to work on it. As you can see, it's stressing me out, but I have to. It's stressing me out because I'm recording and I'm looking through the phone. But then I'll go around and we'll go to the next step. Okay, guys, okay, this is given already. I've not even started, and this is actually giving what it's supposed to give. So let me just add one more and slip stitch into the first one. So I'm going to just slip stitch here, and we have this sorted out. Yay! So I'm just going to cut this. I did another stitch there, a close-up stitch, one chain. So there, that's secured. So I'm going to change my yarn right now, bringing in the yellow yarn. I'm putting in my yellow yarn straightforward. At this point, you can see that you can stretch. This is 26, right? But you can stretch to wherever you want. If your hip is 35, 37, you can stretch it up to that. So I'm going to put in my yellow yarn. I'm making 3 chains as my first double crochet, and I'm going to the next place and I'm putting my double crochet. So I'll just put in double crochet on all the other double crochet stitches, making sure that I don't put 2 in the same stitch, because as it is now, it is already flare. When I say flare, I mean it already have enough, so you don't want to put any 2 in one stitch. You don't want to put 2 stitches in one stitch, because your work would be flare, except the person wants a flare skirt. If you want a flare skirt and you put 2 in one stitch or more, it will be so cute, it will be so fine and bouncy and fitted. I think I'll do that in another video, but let's just do this one for our customer because it's a custom made product. So I'm just going to go round, right? Let's just go around this. It's just the same double crochet stitch on each of the stitch till we go round. Okay, so this is how it looks right now. This is how it looks, but definitely when you wear it, it's going to this folding would not show. It's only showing because of, you know, so because of this thing that is folding like this, it's not really folding, but I want to call it folding because of this thing that is like this. Okay, you don't have to add in this case, you understand, unlike the normal skirt that when you do, you need to add so that it to be, you know, so that it to be coffee. So at this point we are not adding, so we will just be going round and round. You can see I'm at the end, and now I'm just going, there's no place here, so I'm just going to slip stitch, okay, and do my 3 chains and continue. So I would go 3 rows because of the design. I'll go 3 rows of yellow, then I cut and I put in the black yarn and I go 3 rows. So 3 rows of each, sorry, I put in the black yarn and I go 1 row, then I repeat 3 rows, 1 row of black yarn, 3 rows of yellow yarn. I'm sorry for that mix up, but here this is the second row of the yellow yarn, so I'll go this one and then I'll go another one, then I'll cut, I'll put the black yarn. Okay, besties, so this is how it looks right now. I'm on the 3rd row and I'm just going to go ahead and slip stitch and lock it up with 1 more stitch or 2. Let's do 2. Okay, then you cut it, tight it very well, and bring in your second collar, put in the yarn right here where you did your slip stitch, and do 3 chains as your first double crochet stitch. That's my 3 chains, and go to the next one and do your double crochet, then the next one double crochet, then all the other ones double crochet. So I'm just going around with this, then I'll cut and then I'll put the yellow yarn just the same way I put this black yarn. When I get here, I'll just slip stitch, cut and put the yellow yarn and repeat the 3 rows for the yellow yarn, then I'll repeat it 1 row for the black yarn, and that is it. So when I get to the end, I'm going to show you guys how I do the ruffles for the end, but this is how I'm just going without increasing. I'm not going to increase for this skirt like I said earlier. And yes, that's it. Please don't forget to like and share this video. Please like and share this video. Comment if you have any question. If you're trying to do this and you're having mistake, you're doing some mistakes, send the picture to my Instagram page or my Facebook. Name is Joyceline Kalu or Joyceline_Kalu on Facebook and Instagram, so I can correct you when you do any mistake. For now, I'm going to complete it off camera. Okay guys, so this is an important step. Normally I would have just continued without showing you guys, but I think it's an important step. So at this point, I have actually gotten to almost where I need to stop, right? And this place is really big, but because I want it to be a figure 8 kind of stuff, like I want it to lap very well. This is 13 inches long. This is 13 inches long, and I'm going to make another step of this. That's I'm going to make black and then make another 3 yellow right before I get to the end. So now I'm going to start reducing. I'm just telling you so that you don't forget to reduce. Maybe you might have someone that have a big lap and the person's leg is okay, and it will not show, then you don't bother reducing. But for this, I'm going to reduce. This is how I'm going to reduce. Okay, so put in my yarn, just go normally like I do for the other rows. It's late already, so the lightning has changed. Pardon me for that. So you just go a couple of row, and then you reduce here, and here. That means you reduce 4 times on each row. Okay, so I'm going to reduce with black, I'm going to reduce with the next 3 crochet stitch that I'll be doing. So I'm reducing 4 times on each row, because I don't want to reduce too much, and I don't want to reduce I don't want it to show. I have just 4 more rows to go before I end it. That's why I'm reducing 4 times. But normally what I used to do is I reduce 2 times on each row, then I go to the next, so I reduce 2 times. If I reduce 4 times for a normal shorts, the next row I'll not reduce, while the other row I'll reduce another 4 times. But this one, every row I'm going to reduce 4 times. So for this place, I'll have to get here, and I'll reduce here, I'll reduce here, I'll reduce here, and then I'll reduce here before I end. So let's go. So at the place where I'll reduce, I'll just do a double crochet stitch without completing it, and I'll go again and take another one in another stitch. That's it. So these 2 knobs of double crochet have 1 knob here. That means these 2 stitches have 1 knob, forming it to be 1 stitch. So I'm going to do the same thing here, be in the middle. Yeah, I'm going to do the same thing here, then I'll do the same thing here, and I'll do the same thing here. So that is just it for the reduction parts. I have like 3 more rows to go before the end of the skirt, because it's a very short skirt. So I'm just going to continue off camera and show you the next step. Hey guys, so we've come to the end, and now I'm just going to do the ruffle for the downside, which is very important for some people as beginners. So I've done this last place, and I'm just going to put my pin to my stitch, my first stitch on my 3 chains as my first double crochet stitch. Okay, so I'm going in the same place. Now for you to get your ruffles right, all you need to do is put as many as you can inside the same knob. This is the 3rd one I'm putting there, and because this is where I tied it, I will not want it to loose, so I'm just going to go ahead to the next one. So in this next knob, I call these things knob. Each stitch have these knobs. Okay, these are the knobs where you put, or the knobs where you put the stitches. Then each of these knob have 2 loops, the front loop and the back loop. Okay, the front loop and the back loop. So you're going into the knobs. So now in this knob I've put 2 already, and I'm going to put like 6 in the same place. You can see it's already turning into a ruffle. This is so cute. So this is 1, 2, this is 6 already, and you can put more than 6 depending on how much yarn you have. I can tell you that if you think the ruffle is enough and you keep going, it's just a waste of yarn, because you go waste yarn tire. But I'm just going to put 6, minimum of, let me say 5 in the same place, minimum of 5. Like here now I've put 4, let me put another one. Minimum of 5, maximum of 8, depending on what is going to fit into the knob. Okay, so I'm just going to go, and I'll do this twice. I'll do 2 rows of the ruffles. It's not like I'll do twice. The second row I'm not going to put 2 in the same place. I'm just going to work on it like from start to finish. Like on each knob I'll put on 1 double crochet, I'll put 1 double crochet without adding in the same place like I did for the first row, because if you do that, it's going to be rosy like flower, very, very thick ruffle. And from the design that she sent to me, that's not what the skirt is all about. So even this is looking like it's too ruffle, but that is how I'm going to do it. 6 in the same place. Let me see, this one is 5. Okay, this one is 6. So minimum of 5 in the same place. I think some places I'll be doing less than 5. Let me say minimum of 3, my people, but it doesn't matter. Ruffle is ruffle. Just do as much as you can in the same place, in the same knob, and that is it. I'll just do 2 of these and our crochet piece will be ready. This is the last part, and as you guys can see, I used elastic. Guys, do you know what happened when I was crocheting this thing? I started for a size. I was going to do an extra small size. I did the waist to be 26. Their size that they sent to me is 25. Okay, so I did 26, and after doing this I realized that this place, right, the waist, the hip is now bigger than the actual hip that I'm looking for. So 26 would turn to a medium size of skirts. So if the person you're doing it for tells you 25, I would actually advise your elastic should be 24. Okay, your elasticity, that's if the beginning of the elastic should be 24. So if the person's belly, when I say belly, I mean if the person waist is just above your belly button, if that is 32, make your elastic to be 31, the beginning of your stuff to be 31. That is because when you're doing this, you can see this place are already curved. You understand? That means there's more stitches here than when you want to do an actual 30 chains and you continue. So there's more stitches here. You have no need to increase, but you have a need to reduce if you want it to be curvy. You understand? So make sure you reduce the size of the elastic you want to use. That's what I noticed. So this one now is a medium size instead of a small size. So I'm going to have to do another one for the customer, because I know if you lose this thing now, I cannot lose this thing. I have to just go ahead and complete it for the customer with another yarn, another work. And this will probably fit me. I'll wear it. Oh, I'll sell it to another customer. Yeah. So thank you so much for watching. We've come to the end of this video. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys in my next video. Thanks for all your support. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and share this video to your loved ones. I hope you guys are practicing with this video. It's not about watching, no. It's about practicing. Practice, okay? Thank you so much for your support and everything. Bye. See you in my next video.